Alrighty, McKay E6020 testing, take 2. Now that I've figured out that I can indeed use my helmet to view the arc, little error, got through that. So this is the E6020. You're not going to see this again for probably who knows how long. No longer manufactured, no longer, oh, for crying out loud, it's a cat. Anywho, yeah, I'm going to leave the link in the description about the video I made going over the entire physical characteristics of the E6020, its manufacturing history, and so forth. That's about as formative as I can get with that. Sort of a spray type arc, which I find intriguing, so I'm going to try to long arc that to the best of my ability, imitate what you call a spray arc, I would assume. Initially, I had my helmet up there to film the arc, but after much fumbling, and the whole thing just collapsed. And the first E6020 bead right there, I put on my flashlight, didn't I? Yes. It's a little cold towards the back 2/3, I think. 120 amps. Has a lot of those ridges, ripples in it. I'm going to slow that down, maybe turn the heat up, and see what that does. It was interesting. Here comes the fun part. Trying to figure out exactly where I need to aim this in the helmet. There we go. So about there, that's a little over a foot away from the piece. Hold the helmet with one hand, run a bead with the other, should be interesting. Run one right next to that. Of course, my grinder gets tangled in around the stinger. That's cute. Okay. Hopefully this works. That just moved, didn't it? I have no guarantee I'm going to see this. Nope, and I wouldn't have. Stupid thing, this is going to be such a pain. I could have just done this normal. Stop moving. Crying out loud. Stop moving. My phone is an inanimate object. It doesn't hear things. Slag off that in a second. There's the, oh, I always put my flashlight down when I should be carrying it. Oh, look, there's my flashlight. Anywho, there's the second bead next to the first bead. It doesn't look real pretty. It's a rather narrow stringer. I'm going to turn the heat up here, run another bead over on that side there. These are E6020 open root plates. And then try to long arc it and see if I can get spray type arc. Alright. Second rod running flat. Just made the helmet look a little foggy. Yeah, I think it does. Take some serious multitasking just to manage this. My speed glass shoves down on my glasses. Alrighty then. $130 amps. Now I'm going to lift it up here. I found out that these have an incredibly long arc in front of it. That's a good nearly 1/4 inch off the plate. Don't know if that's how they were at one point run. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe it does. I never actually used these. These were used for like really heavy, thick base metal, repairing of locomotive boxes, engine bases. One sec. Alright, so there's the other bead. We're running down from the top. It's running hotter. It's got more flattened out there. Get down to the bottom, it really widens out, gets wonky. That's when I was doing my long arc on it. About nearly 1/4 inch away from the plate on that, and it was still holding an arc. So that was pretty interesting. It's not the prettiest thing. Got some, that's totally blending it out. Undercut right about there. I'm not sure how much commentary I can actually give on that. It's just, hey, you got it right here. On that note, it's a primarily flat rod. I'm going to try it in some other positions here. The horizontal, vertical, and overhead deal. Now for something that's primarily iron oxide flux coating, I wouldn't say this is good for overhead. It's like pre-7024, my guess. But we're going to give that a go anyways. About to do something I've never really done much. Welding with my non-dominant hand to my left hand, so I can film the arc with my phone through my helmet. Because horizontal, the phone is not going to stay in one place. This is going to be interesting. Alrighty. Now when it comes to overhead, oh yeah, I know how difficult this actually is. Very difficult. Hope it has the view of that. Let's see how this goes. Oh boy. My hand is terrible. That is one of the worst beads I've ever done. Oh my word. God. You've seen what it looks like. Absolute pain to hold that in there. So yeah, that looks great. Really, we're talking welding with my non-dominant hand balanced on top of this purple stool. And it's not a very good example of what a horizontal stringer bead should look like. So on that note, I'm going to put it back in this. No, I'm not going to put it on the stand. Where'd the plexiglass go? I can't remember where I put anything. Real professional, right? So here, take the old view. Try to not use that view anymore, primarily because you don't see a good view of the workpiece. If I get some sort of helmet shading worked out, I think it should be alright. I'll mess around more with that later. Meanwhile, I'm going to run another bead for more stable position across that. why I don't want to wear sneakers and welding. I should have changed that one, but I didn't. That's red hot. Let that cool for a second, then clean it off. Okay, yeah, I quenched the plate. Out come the horizontal beads. It'd be nice to have a light source. Yay. That one on top. That was my left hand, that was another right hand bead. Pretty ugly looking. It was 120 amps. That's not a 7018. I had that upside down backwards the whole time. I'm going to scream. Okay, so right here I'm going to do a weave flat. I didn't do a flat weave yet. Stinger completely wraps itself around the grinder repeatedly. And there goes the grinder. This is incredibly annoying. I've been going, yeah. What's that noise? Like code chirping. 1 second. Form a nice big bluish gray slag ball on top. And yeah, I quenched it. E6020 weave. Be a very short one. Very flat. Let's try a downhill stringer, 120 amps. See what that does. Not honestly don't know how to make these look fancier. Just how to do it. Not a lot to it. Lost my stinger, that's cool. Downhill stringer. A lot of slag rolling down on that one. There's a very sketchy vertical down. I was having trouble seeing. So that's my fault. Probably think it looks awful pathetic for somebody to go through all this 9-month certification course just to run stuff that looks that bad. I'll let you be the decider of that. I'm going to do a vertical up weave. That was vertical up weave. Didn't get very far before it started melting out. That's why you want to run your weaves in a V-groove, usually. I'm just going to turn down the amperage and try that again. I'm going to try this thing again. It's like a one-handed uphill weave at 108 amps. It's a 6020. I can pull this off. Not likely. Let's try it anyway. I'm going to do this for quality. Take it as it is. You need to see anything. So very unstable. Well, it's terrible because I'm not good at one-handed welding. I was even pointing at it? I don't know. I think I was. Oh my word. How much vertical do I have to do to sprue point? It's not meant for vertical up. Doing it anyways. Hey, there. Yeah, you can do vertical up with a 6020 if your hand is a lot steadier than mine. It's 108 amps, looks terrible, but it didn't blow out the sides and melt away, so yay. Supposed to do overhead yet, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Everyone's gonna go see cool Christmas lights. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna finish this up. I don't have time to do a bunch of detailed fancy stuff with McKay. Take it for what it is. Some YouTuber from India can have some video tackling together garbage metal sparklers and call it a welding hack. Or have a thumbnail of welding stuff together with a spark plug. Oh wow, you can get like 3.8 million views in a month. Wow, it's just out. I guess it is, whatever. Don't even wear any PPE on my sandals and sunglasses. I'm trying, but that's not good. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Looks like it's working pretty good to me. Or sparks are starting to spill on my jacket. It'll look full bead when you finish off the stub. Smells like it's burnt. Well, it's got a couple inches left of the stub anyway. Was the camera still pointing up or did it fall down already? It's still up, that's cool. Let me pause this, clean that off, and show the results. Pause. Alright, finished out. I'm not doing a weed overhead. Just doing stringers. There it goes, 6020 overhead. It doesn't look pretty or smooth. And I probably could have done a little better than that. That was like 115 amps. It can do overhead and vertical up and stuff. Where's the effort? This is my effort. I don't know how to make this better. I can't just take it as is, or you don't have to, that's fine. Okay. I was excited about this for a long time. Now that I'm doing, it's not like I lack excitement or it wasn't worth it. I'm just like doing it to do it. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Where's the stop button? Okay, yay.